Let's take a look at problem number 12. We got f of x is equal to negative 6x squared minus 30x. Then it says state whether the function has a minimum, maximum value, and find the value. Well, there's two different ways you can do this. One is when we're talking about an x squared, we're talking about a quadratic. So the vertex is going to be our highest point or lowest point. Now, if you remember, if we have this form, f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, then our vertex is going to be negative b over 2a, f of negative b over 2a. Well, let's go ahead and find the vertex on this. So first thing we want to do for the vertex is we want to identify a and b. Well, a is the numbers before x squared, which is negative 6. B is the numbers before x, which is negative 30. And then I want to find negative b over 2a. So I'll plug in the negative 30 for the b. So we got negative 30 over 2 times a, which is negative 6. Well, negative becomes positive, so we got 30, and this is negative 12. And top and bottom both divisible by 6. So that gives me negative 5 over 2. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to plug that in to our original function. And I get negative 6 times negative 5 halves squared minus 30 times negative 5 halves. Well, negative 5 squared gives us 25 fourths. Negative times a negative is positive, and we got 150 over 2. Well, 6 and 4 are both reduced, so both divisible by 2. So that gives us negative 3 times 25 over 2 plus 75. And I could get this in fraction form, but I know right away what they're looking for is decimal. So let me just go ahead and change this. This is negative 3 times 12.5 plus 75, which gives us negative 37.5 plus 75, which gives us a positive 37.5. Now, always our min or max is the y part of our vertex. This is the x part of our vertex, and this is our y part of our vertex. So this is going to be our min or max. Now, our a is negative 6. If a is positive, then your graph opens up. If a is negative, your graph opens down. So this opens down, which means it doesn't have a minimum point because these keep going forever. But it does have a highest point right here. So it has a max. So our answer is going to be a max of 37.5. Max of 37.5 would be B as in Bill. Right there. So down and check that. 12B. And that checks out. Now I said there was another way. Let me show it. It's on the calculator. I'm going to plug that in. So I'm going to go to y equals, press clear. And I got negative 6x squared. 6x squared. Where's it at? Minus 30x. Now let's just graph this, just to get a visual look at it. I see it's going up here off the screen, going up here, and at some point it's coming back down and going like that. So it's obviously a max. If I do a second trace. You have to know whether it's a min or max before you come to this menu. We said we have a max, so I'm going to choose 4. So I'll press 4, or you can down arrow to it and press enter on it. Now left bound, see how my flashing cursor is right here at the origin? I want to do my left arrow key until my flashing cursor is to the left of where I think the max is. The max is probably like a -3 in terms of my x values. Just guessing. And I'll eventually get there. Okay. So I got it over on this side. So that's to the left of where I think the max is. So I press enter. Now I'll come up and ask for the right bound. And I'm going to press the right arrow key until my cursor is to the right of where it is. It doesn't have to be clear to the right or something. It just has to be definitely to the right of it. And as I look at my x values down here, I can kind of tell where it's at. Okay, there it is. That's definitely to the right of it. So I press enter. And then you press enter again. And you see we got our y is equal to 37.5. So that's a way you can do it with the calculator.